pretties, my name is Georgina. In this video, I'll be unboxing and testing out Arrtx acrylic markers as well as drawing a sketchbook spread of Moka from the K-pop group ILLIT. This is the simptap set which comes with 48 colors and I absolutely love the packaging. It's such a cute shade of pink and green and it also has glitters in it. This is how the marker looks like. It has a brush tip. You need to shake the marker with the cap, press the top valve until enough ink comes out, and the marker will be good to go. If you would like these acrylic markers, I'll be leaving the link of them in the description. And as always, thank you so much to Arrtx for sending me some more markers to test out. I need Arrtx. Now let's move on to swatching. The color range of this set is actually amazing. I love how diverse the lighter and darker shades are. I noticed that there is definitely a lot more darker shades than usual. Here are all the swatches. Now let's move on to the drawing. Honestly, I'm really happy with this set because there is finally a light skin tone that is the perfect neutral shade for my art style. It's not too pink or too yellow. It's literally perfect. These markers were honestly quite different from the other markers I reviewed. It took quite a while to rearrange the markers and repeat this process over 40 times, but it was worth it in the end. I immediately noticed that the brush tip of these markers feels so premium compared to all the other sets. It feels soft but not to the point that it easily breaks, so this would definitely be able to handle different types of surfaces. I also love how precise the brush tip is. I think these ones in particular would do really well in arts and crafts like air dry clay or drawing on surfaces because the nib seems like it could handle a lot. And one of the unique features of acrylic markers compared to more traditional mediums like alcohol markers or water-based markers is the fact that you can layer them on top of each other, kind of like digital art or acrylic painting. And honestly, it does make my traditional art look like digital art because people often mistaken my traditional art as digital even though it was clearly drawn on paper. But some things to note are, these acrylic markers don't dry the exact same way they were first laid down. Some dry darker and some dry lighter, but in this set, I noticed that a lot of them dry darker. And the marker can come off quite dry or a different color if there isn't enough ink. But this isn't much of a problem as long as you have a swatch sheet nearby. Don't forget to shake your markers before using them. I know these markers seem like a lot of work up front, but honestly, if you're gonna be using these markers for larger projects such as school posters, I would highly recommend getting the liquid ink ones where you can see the ink rather than the normal one because you would not want your marker to run out halfway through the project, trust me, especially when your poster is like really big. And I especially love the fact that these are bullet tips. That makes it so much better. I also noticed that acrylic markers have actually gained so much popularity in the past few months. And I'm really glad because I remember about 2 years ago, I wanted to tell everyone about how amazing and innovative acrylic markers were. But now I'm seeing them in stores and slowly beginning to become the normal art supplies that parents give to their kids. And it makes me really happy to know that people are finally starting to see the beauty of acrylic markers. And I guess I was also just early to the trend. And this is officially my 5th collaboration with Arrtx! Woohoo! I hope for more collaborations in the future. Anyways, now that I'm done talking about the markers, let's talk about the illustration. ILLIT has released a new album recently called Bomb, and I've been listening to Do the Dance on repeat, and I just can't seem to get sick of it. I've never really been a huge fan of K-pop even during the New Jeans era, but one day I was scrolling through YouTube and I randomly came across this video and I got so hooked. I was like, wait, who's that girl with the blue dress? She is so cute. And I found out her name is actually Sakai Moka. And ever since then, I've just been a huge Moka fan. But I don't actually listen to any other K-pop groups other than ILLIT. I came because of Moka, but honestly ended up staying because of their concept. I absolutely adore their concept. I actually find it to be very similar to my aesthetic, including the backrooms part. I actually love horror, specifically liminal horror, and I recently recreated the backrooms in my Bloxburg house. I think ILLIT is basically like me as a K-pop group. Like, just imagine a girl who's very cutesy, she likes pastel colors, and owns a lot of cute things and clothes. But then at the same time, she literally listens to liminal horror music and also consumes that type of content. It is very, like, contradictory in nature. But something about liminal horror just really gives me this sense of comfort that I can't really find anywhere else. I never really found it creepy or even eerie at all. And I actually have attempted taking a few liminal horror pictures in the past, like this one when we were at the school retreat and this one at the beach. And I honestly thank my YouTube recommended for sending me an angel that day. Moka always seems to have such beautiful stage outfits and I really love her stage presence. I also relate to her a lot in terms of her personality, especially since I'm quite introverted, kinda chaotic, and living in another world most of the time. And I know this character over here kind of looks like Cinnamoroll, but actually this is a Sanrio character named Moka. I found it quite adorable that they had the same names. The outfit at the bottom is actually from the Miss Tada collaboration that she did with Moka. Like, I remember when that was released, I was so shocked. I remember seeing the notification for it and I was like, this looks like Moka. And then when I clicked on it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually Moka. That's crazy. Because I have been watching Miss Tada a lot and seeing these two iconic people collaborate was actually just a shocker to me. And the outfit for the full body illustration was actually one of her first stage outfits. It was honestly one of my favorites and the reason why I found Moka in the first place, so that is why I decided to choose that outfit in particular to draw. Anyways, that is my ILLIT propaganda stream bomb this summer. I know a lot of K-pop fans watch my channel because I see a lot of comments from the Stray Kids fandom, the IVE fandom, the NewJeans fandom, and also the LE SSERAFIM fandom. Like, I see you guys in the comments. And I think I occasionally see like Blackpink and BTS. And like the previous video, feel free to recommend some pink characters I can draw, but you can also recommend characters with green now. Totally nothing going on. And as we're almost finishing up with the artwork, I want to ask you, who's your K-pop bias and why do you stand them? And this is the final artwork of Moka from ILLIT. I don't know anymore. If you made it up to here, comment down below the word art. And if you would like to see more cozy and silly content like this, feel free to subscribe and follow my Instagram and Pinterest. Keep smiling pretty!